My name is Lisa. I'm a working mom living with my husband, Elton, and our adorable daughter, Madison. Madison spends her days at daycare, playing energetically with her friends. Elton is very attentive and helps by playing with Madison and doing household chores. Madison, following Elton's lead, also pitches in and supports us in various ways. As a small token of appreciation, I handle the dishwashing. All right, dishes are done. Madison, thank you always for helping out.
Yep, I like helping because it's fun.
Elton, thank you too. You're truly a lifesaver.
No big deal. More importantly, Madison's the impressive one. When I came back after cleaning the bath, she had already folded the laundry for me.
Really? Madison, you can fold clothes now?
Yep, but Daddy's clothes are big and hard to fold, so I leave them for him.
Ha ha ha. At this rate, she's just going to hand me my clothes as they are.
This is my husband, Elton, and our daughter, Madison. Elton has been a huge help by taking on household chores in my stead, especially when I'm swamped with work. And on this particular day.
You're coming home late tomorrow, right? I'll prepare dinner in advance.
Wait, really? I was thinking of just grabbing something outside since I thought it would be too much for you.
What are you talking about? After a tiring day, wouldn't you prefer to eat comfortably at home? Madison and I might already be asleep by then. Consider it some me time and relax, okay?
Elton. Thank you, always.
It's all right. I genuinely enjoy spending time with Madison and helping out around the house.
Like this, Elton always understands my work and is considerate in various ways. I could only be grateful for him. A little while after this.
So, I was lucky enough to go to the cake buffet.
Lucky you. Ever since they switched to reservations only every hour, it's been fully booked.
Speaking of which, I was coming to your house today, right? So here, a cake souvenir for you.
Wow, that's so sweet. Are you sure?
Yep. You always treat me to delicious sweets, after all. I've got a portion for your husband too. Please enjoy it as a post-dinner dessert with your family.
This is my mom friend, Delphine. Thanks to Madison and Ian being close friends, Delphine would often visit on weekends. We'd spend time chatting about our kids and other everyday topics. Then, one day, since I had no overtime that day, I headed straight home from work.
Mommy, welcome home.
I'm back. Wait, where's Daddy? Madison, are you alone?
No, he went somewhere.
What? So you were home alone? Wasn't it cold inside?
I'm okay. I had the heater and the heated carpet on.
That's good to hear. You did great staying home alone. I'll make dinner quickly, all right?
Then I'll help too.
Where could Elton have gone? When I came home, Madison was there by herself. Elton would always let me know if something came up, so I grew concerned. While preparing dinner with these thoughts in mind, I received a call from Elton's number. Hello? Elton? Where are you? It looked like you left suddenly. Did something happen?
Hello, Lisa? You finally got home?
Huh? Delphine? Why? I received a call from Elton's number.
Obviously because I'm with him, right? Elton won't be coming back to your house anymore.
What do you mean by?
Elton's marrying me. Isn't it obvious? Sorry for taking away a doctor husband with an annual salary of 30 million yen.
Wait, marriage? A doctor with an annual income of 30 million yen? What?
Oh, and Elton has decided to divorce you. He said he left the divorce papers on the desk in the study. Just sign them, okay?
Wait, are you serious about this divorce? You also have a husband and Ian, right?
I'm planning to ditch that low-income loser and give him custody of Ian.
Ditch? You're serious about the custody too?
Of course I am. Now that I've snagged such a catch. I don't intend to let go. Naturally, I'm getting rid of the old and in with the new, right?
But you two seemed so happy together.
Who I was, just a plain housewife, is different from who I am now. Anyway, I'm joining the ranks of the elite now. We'll have a fabulous wedding. I'll be sure to invite you, Lisa, the matchmaker. Make sure you attend.
Delphine abruptly ended the call after saying that. Though I was taken aback, It was evident that Delphine had made a huge misunderstanding. However, I decided to keep silent about it for the time being. The next day.
So, you'll handle the divorce papers, right, Lisa? Here's the agreement for alimony and child support. Of course, you can have custody of Madison.
I was planning on raising Madison even without you saying it.
You can discard the rest of my things. Take care.
Elton and I formally divorced, and Madison and I began our new life together. After some time, Delphine truly sent an invitation to her wedding. Half a year later, the day of Elton and Delphine's wedding arrived. At the venue.
Gah. Why is Lisa here?
Why wouldn't I invite Lisa? She's the Cupid who brought us together. Plus, we used to be mom friends. No harm in that, right?
Thank you for the invitation. I hope both of you find happiness.
Of course we'll be happy. He's earning 30 million yen a year, after all. With that income, I won't have to work. I've truly hit the jackpot.
What's this about earning 30 million yen?
It's Elton's salary, duh. Oh, I guess you wouldn't know since you're out of the loop now. Are you acting tough because you're so envious? I mean, it must sting to lose such a high-earning husband, right? But the reality is, Elton chose me over you. Deny it all you want, but it's true.
I'm not acting tough. When he lived with me, he wasn't earning that much. When did he start earning so much?
What are you on about? He's a doctor, so that salary's to be expected.
Oh? Which hospital does he work at?
He's a renowned surgeon at the very famous Kagasaka University Hospital. He's known as a genius doctor, haven't you heard?
He didn't even have a medical license when he was with me. Did he get it in just half a year after our divorce? If so, Elton must have set a world record for obtaining a medical license the fastest.
Wait, what are you talking about? Isn't Elton a doctor?
Well, there was a time I had to take a break from work due to some circumstances. But with Delphine's support, I managed to get back into medicine.
Oh, so that's it. All my dedication and support paid off.
What are you guys even saying? That's just too absurd. Elton's absurdity made me burst into laughter. Seeing me like that, Delphine said.
Hey, Lisa, why are you laughing so much? Hey, Elton, what you said is true, right? She's saying it's implausible. You are a doctor at Kagasaka University Hospital, right?
Of course. Are you trusting Lisa over me? Lisa, you're confusing Delphine by saying unnecessary things.
I'm just stating the facts. To the best of my knowledge, Elton only graduated high school, right?
I got my medical license abroad.
It takes at least 6 years even in medical school to get a medical license. So, you're saying you got it in just half a year overseas?
Stop nitpicking everything!
Delphine, you've been showing off so much on Instagram, right?
Turns out, he isn't even a doctor. Yikes, that's a straight-up lie.
Elva, Marlis. That's not true. Lisa's the liar here, not me.
No, the liar here is Elton. If you want, we can go home and see his medical license. That's if he really has one.
Wait, by staying silent, do you mean? Are you saying he really isn't a doctor?
This is crazy. Delphine, you've been so deceived.
So what if the doctor thing was a lie? His annual salary of 30 million yen is true, so there's no problem. So, don't make fun of me. I'm on a different level than you all.
Even the salary is a lie. Elton has been unemployed for a long time.
That can't be right. How much does it hurt that I took Elton from you?
Look, if he really had such an income, he wouldn't be behind on alimony and child support.
Huh? Behind? He said he was paying it every month. Plus, he promised to buy me a luxury brand ring, remember?
In the midst of the conversation, Delphine's friends, Elva and Marlis, appeared. Despite everything that was said, Delphine seemed unwavering in her belief and trust in Elton.
All talk, no action. I mean, one should realize when someone isn't even punctual for their own wedding.
Wait, are you referring to Lisa? Delphine mentioned earlier about Elton being taken from her. What's your relationship with him?
Oh, I used to be Delphine's mom friend. And the man she's marrying, Elton, is my ex-husband. Delphine and Elton developed this relationship, which led to our divorce.
Wait, so you mean Delphine took him from you? Unbelievable, destroying someone's family? That's the worst.
Delphine has always been like this. Seems she hasn't changed at all. I'm genuinely appalled. We came just to fill the numbers. Maybe we shouldn't have.
Wait, fill the numbers? What's that supposed to mean? She told me she only invited a very select group of close friends.
Delphine doesn't have many friends because she's generally disliked.
Ha! But her Instagram shows so many followers.
Well, when we say few, we mean she basically has none.
What's going on here? I took a day off to attend this, and what am I witnessing here?
Ah, Director Noah. How long have you been there?
For quite a while. Thought I'd introduce myself as your superior. But more importantly, Delphine, isn't this talk of snatching someone's husband going a bit too far?
Well, I mean, it's not like I don't feel guilty. So, as a form of apology, I thought I'd invite everyone to the wedding today.
Stop joking. How is this an apology?
Who in their right mind invites the ex-wife?
You say it's an apology, but have you genuinely apologized even once?
Shut up. And what's going on here? What job does Elton really have?
As I've said, he's unemployed. He hasn't paid any alimony. When I talked to his mother about it, she just sighed in frustration. The truth is, Elton used to have an office job with no overtime, but after the divorce, he became unemployed. When I consulted with his mother about the monthly payments, she informed me of this. However, it seemed Elton had been pretending to have a lifestyle far beyond his means, especially to Delphine.
Enough already. Lisa, you and I have nothing to do with each other anymore, so just stop talking.
Oh, we are very much involved. What about the alimony and child support you're supposed to pay every month? We agreed and even signed a pledge before our divorce, remember?
Wait a minute. So, Elton really is unemployed?
Well, that's...
Hold on. You can't just say now that the whole doctor thing was a lie. I've maxed out my credit cards and even handed in my resignation at work.
We've accepted your resignation, by the way.
What? Why'd you quit your job on your own? You've got to be kidding me.
You're the one joking. A surgeon? You jobless jerk.
Well, you were working, so I thought I'd look for a job eventually too.
What? You weren't seriously thinking you'd find a job that pays 30 million yen a year, were you?
Although it was their wedding day, Elton and Delphine started arguing about money. Watching them, we couldn't help but comment. You know. I'm starting to think they're a perfect match for each other.
Indeed. Birds of a feather.
Delphine is something else, but her husband is just as bad.
Considering everything up to now, this is kind of expected.
Hey, can you all stop making assumptions about us?
Considering everything you've done, you deserve to be talked about like that. Speaking of which, have you visited Ayachan?
I haven't. My ex-husband is kind and adores kids, so there's no need to.
Normally, people do visit, you know.
This is just hopeless.
I've decided to start a new life, and this is how I want it.
You do realize that your old, loving family won't ever come back, right? Are you prepared for that?
I am marrying a rich guy, so everything's going to be perfectly fine.
Like I said, Elton is jobless. And Delphine, you've definitely resigned, haven't you?
Oh.
And O won't cut it.
Don't forget that.
Given the way Elton's acting, he definitely hasn't found another job, and he still owes me money. With both of you having no income, how do you plan on living? Oh, and there's the credit card debt, so you're already in the negative.
It's good to be carefree, but there's no such thing as a free lunch in this world. Even if you get some great meat, you'd still need to pay for the gas to cook it.
In the summer, air conditioning is a must, and in the winter, you can't live without heating.
Even flushing the toilet isn't free.
The moment the conversation turned to money, Delphine and Elton were abruptly brought back to reality.
The $300,000 salary from a doctor's job was supposed to be Lisa's. So please, help me out here, as your ex-husband.
Lisa is the one earning that much. Then help me out too, as a fellow mom friend.
Why on earth would I help you out? And Elton, quitting your job was just foolish.
But Lisa, you earn so much, so I thought I'd take a bold step and become a full-time house husband. I was going to surprise you after handing in my resignation to my boss, but then all this happened.
What part of that is a surprise?
Don't go deciding something so significant on your own.
You should have mentioned that in the first place.
Well, at least Delphine has managed to rid Lisa of a burden. She finally did something useful.
It's nice that you were of some use in the end.
Hey, you two, stop saying things like that. Lisa, if you earn so much, can't you share a little bit with us?
What? I'm not responsible for your living expenses. Actually, you're the ones who owe me.
Please, Lisa. Once things settle down, I promise I'll repay everything.
Even if you say that, you probably won't be able to repay a dime.
Elton, you better pay the alimony and Madison's child support properly.
Well, then, maybe we should get back together.
We're not getting back together. I won't entertain the idea of being with a man who went after my friend.
Then, Mr. Noah, please retract my resignation.
That's not within my jurisdiction, and even if it were, it's already too late.
Please, Lisa. Let's live happily as a family of 3 again.
I'll also try to reconcile with my husband.
We're not getting back together, and I'm sure Delphine's husband doesn't want to reconcile either. It's time to face reality and get to work. Seriously. In the end, Elton and Delphine got divorced and then parted ways on bad terms. Although their relationship ended in just half a year, their financial obligations to their ex-partners remained unchanged. Elton had back payments for alimony and child support. And Delphine, similarly, began looking for a job to pay her ex-husband after their split. On top of that, Elton had splurged on the wedding because he wanted to show off. Delphine had also recklessly spent money, thinking she was marrying a rich man. Unable to find full-time jobs easily, both took on multiple part-time roles and worked tirelessly. Thus, Elton and Delphine, who once had ordinary yet fulfilling lives and loving families, lost it all, leading debt-ridden and challenging lives. As for me after that. All right, I'll call you later. Thanks for watching Madison today.
Mommy, did Grandma get home?
She just arrived. And she said Madison was such a good girl. You listen to Grandma so well, so you're really great.
Hee. Mommy works so hard, so you're amazing too.
Thank you, Madison. You know, Mommy loves you.
Madison loves Mommy too.
Since my divorce, on nights when I had night shifts or came home late, I would ask my mother to take care of Madison. I moved closer to the hospital, but it's actually only about a 5-minute drive from our family home. Moreover, my mother happily agreed to help out, looking forward to spending time with Madison. On other days, I cherish the time I spend with Madison more than ever. I often wonder if I've made her feel lonely or put too much on her shoulders during my night shifts. But every day when I return home, I always give her a big hug. Every time, Madison responds with a bright, adorable smile. I vow to raise her with all my love and dedication until she grows up. Reaffirming that promise to myself, Madison and I continue to live our lives, full of joy and happiness, each and every day. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel for more great content. Just click on the subscribe button below, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video. See you in the next one.